There's an awareness of this video. There's an awareness of you watching this video. Like when you're getting ready to watch a movie. You know that feeling, right? You're comfortable, you have your popcorn, you have your significant other, and you're ready to watch. And just watch. Just enjoy the ride, the emotion, the thoughts, the ideas, the imagination. Oh, what will this movie be? And this is the experience of awareness, or we can say consciousness, which really consciousness is constructed on beliefs. It's perception of this apparent physical world with objects, separate objects. But that awareness is pure. It's almost like knowing, even though knowing itself is already conceptual, right? Because to know something means that there's someone that knows. I know. If we investigate that I, we realize that I is none other than awareness, or the you or the me. This is the framework of duality, which is life. It's the dance of consciousness. Now, what I want to share in this video, let's play, because there's only this. There's only this awareness, that awareness that is just simply aware. What that means is that whatever you're interpreting right now, it's not actually happening, and it's not you doing it. That's a function of the mind and a response from the body. The root of identification and all of our suffering comes from identification with interpretation. You see, because to interpret something already assumes that there's something else, and it already assumes that you are the interpretation, because as a parent, you are. If I interpret that this is a camera and that you're saying I'm a person, that's interpretation. And you can't step outside of that. You can't say like, oh, that's interpretation, because that would create separation. That would create a gap. The whole process of awakening is that there is no separation from anything. There's only inclusion. Right? There's nothing that you can step outside of, even if you want to. It can be a person you don't like, a voice that irritates you, a sensation or emotion that you're trying to avoid. There's nothing really that separates you. It's only your thoughts about it, your interpretation saying like, yeah, I need to stay away from that, or that's not me, which we can go into spiritual bypassing by thinking there's no me, there's no one here, and we completely disregard our emotions. But that's not what I'm pointing to here. The separation is not happening right now. There's only awareness. There's no gap. Think about it as a mirror in its reflection, or the screen in the movie, or the wave in the ocean. All of these analogies are useful because they point, as an appearance, there's separation. But it's not the appearance itself, it's the interpretation of those appearances. Which brings me to, we understand that interpretation is a function of the mind, right? We're interpreting this right now. But simply, there's just shape, color, movement, sensations. You're hearing, you're feeling, you're having emotions. All of these are just words, right? And we can get really confused by all of this, which is part of the mind. It's trying to grab all of it. It's a lot. Honestly, it is. But it's also fun because awareness is discovering itself through the mind body, because awareness cannot know itself. You'll never know awareness. Even to say that I'm awareness, or that I'm aware, or this is awareness, there's already something perceiving that. It's the ultimate paradox, contradiction. You'll never get it. Your mind will never get it, which is really you. Okay. There's no separation again. You'll never get it if you're trying to get it. So just give up. Just allow, include, embrace into this paradox, into this unknowable, undefinable, ungraspable, unknowing. And in that, there is a freedom. It's actually the freedom that you seek. It's actually the rest, right? Just like going to sleep. or watching that movie, or enjoying the meal, or having that conversation with your favorite person, or going on a trip. All of those moments, you stop trying to grasp and you went right into the pure experience of life. Sensation, hearing, seeing, feeling, right? The five senses, which awareness tries to learn and understand by knowing itself, by discovering itself, by dancing with itself, by contradicting with itself. It gets confused. And how does it do that? By using the mind as a tool, as a mechanism. The confusion, the misunderstanding comes that we think that we are the interpreter. We think we are that mechanism of interpretation, which comes naturally, especially when you're kids and you don't know anything and you're so influenced by what people are saying in your environment that you will identify with your mind, with the tool of interpretation. That's a chair, that's a person, they're loud. I don't like that. I don't want that. Right? So it creates in that split the world of duality, the world of objects, the world of separation. And in that comes a lot of sense of unfulfillment, dissatisfaction, anger, pain, always seeking, always searching for something. But it's only through that that awareness can fully know itself. And that is the recognition of what you are, the awakening process, if we can say any. I mean, all of these words are funny to me now because anything that I really say is never going to describe the indescribable, the ungraspable, the unknowing, which is simply this. What has actually changed other than the words and your interpretations and my thoughts about what I'm saying and what I'm trying to point? It's just interpretation. And there's something watching that. There's something perceiving that. So that means that it can't be the perceiver. It can't be awareness because there's something aware of something that is aware, which there's layers to it. And that's my point in this video, or let me point to it, which is it all leads back to this, and this cannot be understood. And that is the freedom. That is the awakening moment where you don't need to understand this anymore, but yet you know that there's nothing separate from it and everything is included in it. And at the absolute truth, if you really are a truth seeker, it's what you are. It's what you want. On the relative level, the appearance level, the dream level, the life that we call, it's always going to seem that this is not enough and this is not it. But notice that that too is being perceived. You're aware of it.